Bless you.
Yeah, the acoustics are awesome right here, which is the center point. When you're in here, for me right now, I'm hearing all this echo. You're not hearing the echo.
Right, right.
But if you come over here and stand there,
then it all, oh yeah, it totally all comes back around.
People's eyes go like this. I had one lady go, oh, that's weird.
Exactly. I bet you guys can actually hear the difference in the microphone too. It's probably sounds like it's magnified.
Yeah. So some of the systems that are incorporated into this dome, which I like to teach people about, is first the glass that we're using is it's plastic. It's a double wall, and it adds a diffuse light, so there's no hot spots in this greenhouse. It diffuses it everywhere, so the plants grow in all directions all the time. They don't just grow towards the sun.
Right.
And so these are solar activated or heat activated vent openers. There's a gas inside this tube here that when it gets warm, it expands and opens the vent. And there's 4 of them up top, which open up top, and then one more over here so that you get the cooler air coming in through the sides and the hot air going out the top.
Right.
For ventilation. And then the tank here, this is a 750-gallon water tank, which receives the heat during the day and then gives the heat back off at night. It's a thermal mass, thermal sink. Eventually it will carry fish, and then we will eat the fish, as well as the water will be used to water with in here. I didn't utilize all of the space down here because I can get 30-40 kids from schools on tours here that have to have a place to stand. The wall is a cob wall. This is a cob structure here that took us about 5 months of volunteer time to build. A friend of mine, Larry Warnberg, pretty much spearheaded the building of it. The underneath it is bamboo cross bracing all the way around, and then packed inside that is cob, which is local clay soil, straw, and water. It was packed in, and then Larry put burlap bags soaked in concrete over top of that, and then we put mortar on top of that. And then the artwork was done by the people that were working on it at the time. And people from all over the world worked on it. I had people here from Australia and Chile and Israel and Germany who had come through volunteering at one time or another.
So you've had the whole planet here.
Yeah. And then these 2 tubes right here run underneath the entire area, and there's a little fan over there that's run by a solar panel that sucks the warm air from inside the greenhouse through the bottom, so it warms the soil at the bottom here. And when the soil is warmer, you have a much more active microbial life, and they do all the work of transforming the soil particles into nutrition for the plants. The battery system is for the wind turbine.
Yeah,
that's what the wind turbine is charging right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you can put them in all your cars, right?
Right, all the cars I drive.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is quite an amazing space. I like it. What's this little plant here? It's so interesting.
This is called, some people call it dinosaur kale, elephant kale, Italian kale. It's been growing in here all winter. Loves it in here.
Yeah.
I don't know the Latin name for it. I'm not a Latin person. Then here we have garlic.
Yeah.
And then I have carrots that are actually going to seed. I want them to go to seed, so we haven't really been harvesting them.
Oh, right. I see one popping up.
I mean,
oh, yeah.
Now this is probably due to a nematode problem. Not quite sure, but that is often the case when you have a carrot that deformed. But you can see now the flowers that are forming, and I'm hoping I can get fertilization. I may have to do it by hand to grow to seed. We are starting more and more to grow our own organic seed here.
Right, right.
So
as long as you're not close to a Monsanto farm
yes.
and get cross-pollination.
Right, with the genetically modified groups.
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly.